It was great fun. I knew that the following day wouldn't be so much fun, and that was true because 50 overs out there on the great pitch there at Arundel is tough on the body, but it was great fun, and always to play a game of cricket of that nature is a great privilege, but to be able to do it in front of a pretty good, decent crowd and a very, very good Bangladeshi inside as well, who all played the game in the right spirit, was fantastic. I suppose the only regret on the day for myself is that because of the weather I didn't get a chance to get out there and have a bat, but in retrospect it's probably a good thing.
You bowl first, as is the way in those games, against a very talented Bangladeshi 11, but I thought your bowlers and your team did a great job for you.
Yeah, they did very well. Johnny Barkley did a great job, not just on the day and everybody else down there at Arundel, but on selecting a side that wasn't going to embarrass itself. Let's face it, Bangladesh are now a very, very good one-day side, and we had some good cricketers out there. I was really pleased to see, and captain my old mate James Kirtley, but I was really pleased to see that he's still in great shape, and 3 for 40 odd off his allotted overs was a great return, and he bowled really, really well, and so did everyone else. A couple of young lads from the MCC ground staff, they were excellent. Real good mixture, and the whole day was played in absolutely the perfect spirit which befits not just the great game itself, but also of the fixture, that traditional old fixture which I truly love, of the Duke of Norfolk's 11 at Arundel, playing the tourist first out of the wrapper, first game of the season, and I hope it comes back for them, because it was a great day all round.
I'm allowed to say, Chris Adams, he spent quite a lot of time at Slip, I think it's fair to say, but also patrolling that cover area. It's like going back 15 years. You were like a slightly older gazelle in there, if I'm allowed to say.
Well, we had an auction in the dressing room for field placings and positions before the game. Although I did say that lot 1, item 1, first slip, had already been bought by C. Adams. So yeah, for about 10, I got in there for about 10 overs before I realised that there was no way we could afford a slip any longer. So yeah, off to the covers I went. Pulled off a couple of stylish falls to the ground. I think that's the best way of describing it, isn't it? Managed to get a hand on one, and I knew on a couple that I hit the ground quite hard. Quite as slim as I was a few years ago, Churchy, and I knew I hit the ground hard on a couple of times. I thought tomorrow that could well hurt, and yes, it did, and it still hurts. But it was great fun. I loved it. I loved captaining the side. It was great for me to activate those brain cells again and work out a couple of different field settings. We had a good leg spinner from the MCC, bowled really well, so we had to sort of get a little bit quirky and clever with field settings. So that was great, and of course being able to represent the Duke was a great privilege and a great honour, and if the opportunity comes again next year, of course I'll do it.
Well, finally, I was going to ask you, you're doing your coaching here at Seaford College. Is the bug come back for a bit more playing after that, or would it be just the invite for next year and leave it another 12 months?
Well, I'm going to play for the MCC later in the summer, and that too is going to be at Arundel Castle on the 16th of July. I haven't planned too much beyond that. There is the PCA Masters to think about, but rest assured, I'm not thinking about making a professional comeback. That's certainly not on the cards. No, but no, it's just I guess you get little moments through the day like that of confirmation as to why you retired in the first place. So I was very happy with my career. I had a wonderful time, 22 years on the park, and just to be able to come back and play 1 or 2 games a year of that nature is more than enough for me.